to talk a little bit more about Hillary Clinton's visit this afternoon. And Mary, you'll be covering it over at UWM. Tell us a little bit about where she's speaking, what the topics are expected to be, and so forth.
Yeah, she's speaking at UW Milwaukee's campus, Spates Plaza, I guess, right near the Student Union. She's going to be focused on women and girls. I know that she plans to talk about paid family leave, about sick leave and being able to take care of sick loved ones. I think it's very much the anti-Walker platform. She's going to try to present herself as the person who's standing up for women when it comes to Planned Parenthood, when it comes to family leave, and I think a lot of it will be, I would be surprised if Walker doesn't come up at that event.
I would be surprised if he doesn't come up often at the event.
Yes, exactly.
Well, Patrick, let me ask you, I mean, so much of the buzz in state politics has been about Scott Walker's bid and focused on the Republican side of the ledger. What's your sense of how, people on the Democratic side, are they excited about Hillary Clinton? Is there a Bernie Sanders contingent in the state? How do you see that coming together?
Well, I talked earlier about how Scott Walker had a difficult August. Clearly, Hillary Clinton had a very difficult August as well, if not a longer period than that. This email thing will not go away. It continues to come up. She said she didn't need to apologize for it, then soon afterwards went on television and said she was sorry about it, that she wished she hadn't done it. So yeah, you've seen Bernie Sanders doing well in the Quinnipiac poll. He's actually just barely ahead of Hillary Clinton in Iowa. Yeah, there's real issues for her. It's hard not to see her getting the nomination from my perspective at this point because of the money she's got. But we thought that in 2008, and that's not the way things played out. So we'll see what happens here.
Well, one natural comparison point after the speech is over is going to be Bernie Sanders' speech a few months ago in Madison, when he had 10,000 people at, I think it was at the Kohl Center, I believe, or one of the facilities there. But is that a problem for Hillary to match that enthusiasm, do you think? Because people just don't seem as excited about her as they do Bernie Sanders.
I think she's, much like Walker has a Trump problem, I think Hillary has a Bernie problem, is that there are people who love Bernie Sanders, who love that he seems to say what he thinks, he seems to speak off the cuff. He has a pretty vocal fan base, especially among some of the Democrats who might be kind of sick of party politics. And I think that she does have quite a bit to worry, that she doesn't seem to have that enthusiasm. Maybe we'll see differently today.
Right. Well, the other player on the Democratic side, there's other candidates, Martin O'Malley and some of the others who are running, but Joe Biden, who hasn't said if he's going to run. Patrick, if he gets in, do you think that changes the dynamics quite a bit, or is he much of a factor here in Wisconsin?
I think that would absolutely shake up the race. I mean, he's other than Bernie Sanders, and Hillary Clinton, the other Democratic candidates have not caught fire. But I think that part of the appeal to some Democratic voters with Bernie Sanders is they want somebody besides Hillary Clinton. Joe Biden might help fill that void. That's a game changer for the race. That really changes the dynamic of the race, and it would be interesting to see how things would go from there.
All right, well, we'll have more in the online this afternoon on Hillary Clinton's visit and in the newspaper tomorrow.